I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice.
Do your own research.
Consult a professional investment advisor before making any investment decisions.
This show is for entertainment only. Faites vos propres recherches.
Here we are
in another episode
of the Simple Success Podcast.
And
this is financial life coaching from a happiness perspective.
We're back again. Indeed, it is another week, and we are in charge, at least of ourselves, and in investing, right? Well, leadership is a must in investing. It helps you be successful in living. A strong leader will make sure their team excels, so investments become greater than what one tells.
Time for the rhyme.
Already? Yes, already. It's been a week, and practice, as you know, should be every day. Oh, you mean that the leader needs to have great insight to ensure they remain on the right flight. Yes, that's right. They must be able to spot trends early on. Oh, right. To make sure they maximize profits and stay strong.
Read my lips.
They must have the courage to take risks and sometimes know when it's time to quit. Leadership is hard, but it pays off in the end when you find that success has become your friend. But it's not easy, is it? No, but it sure is worth it. Leaders must stay calm in moments of fear and always make their decisions clear. They must step back and look at the facts, and then they know their stuff's on track. Leadership is more than money. It's helping others find their honey, inspiring and teaching all the while, passing on the simple style. I think we're done with that, but what exactly are you telling us in this message today? Thank you for that. You're most welcome. Softball questions are me, you know. I'm telling you, and everyone listening for that matter. Yes, what? I'm telling you that we're going to tease the heck out of this idea. You mean just allude to the idea that we're solving it? Not exactly, my kind wallop of fleas.
That's not Shakespeare. Even I know that.
Then what? Or how? Or whatever. We'll really solve this. Just perhaps not quite this early.
That's good.
So what point should people be ready for? Okay. Follow with me here. Trying really. Everyone knows that a team needs a leader, right? Sure. I mean, of course. And not everyone wants to be that leader, right? Following, go on. Because it can be hard. Uh-huh. So what if we made a hard thing easy? Oh, really? Not that thing again. Yes, that again. But what? Are you afraid it will work? Hard, easy, okay. And here we go. Go where? Doing the hard thing. Which is asking for leadership. Which you do with some kind of confidence. Oh, you bet I do. In fact, that's the whole point. It is? It is. Napoleon Hill said that when he would go into his study to meditate, he would ask for leadership and he would always get it. Those were his exact words.
Napoleon Hill quote detected.
That's some serious confidence. And not only that, it takes responsibility for the success we all want. Meaning that responsibility is taken for the success we all need. Taken by us. And by our listeners, just like...
Break number 1.
Hello, everyone. This is John with the Simple Success Podcast, financial life coaching from a happiness perspective. Because we know you want to show us some serious love in return for the tremendous benefits you get from us, please subscribe to us in your favorite podcast player. You can find us on both the App Store and the Play Store because our message is for everyone. Leave a rating for us, or even better, tell a friend. Whichever you choose, thank you so much for helping us do this for you. To leave us a written message, which just might lead to more in a future podcast, go to those same written show notes to find our subreddits. There is also our Facebook group page, Twitter, and other ways which we'll tell you about from time to time. You can also find an Easter egg every so often, so listen closely. Thank you again, and keep those constructive ideas coming. So, I was wondering how to start this second act today. And what did you come up with? I came up with the fact that I really love dictating scripts like this. That you what? Never mind. I meant describing how to ask for leadership. Or perhaps why you would ask for leadership and what that even means. Yeah, or even who I'd ask. I know who you could ask. Who? I ask for leadership and I always get it.
Napoleon Hill quote detected.
Wow, right. That was a blast from the past, too. Because we used to do that more. Yeah, I mean, the quote is still a really great quote. It is. But what did he mean? Napoleon Hill was talking about how he gets the leadership that he needs to do the things that he needs to do in his business that was going on at the time. Okay. And he was talking about meditating. To a class? Yes, but that's another topic. And we keep it simple by having only one topic. Absolutely. Even though episodes may tie together, it's still one topic. So there are actual steps that you can take? Of course there are. For one, you could ask to be put in charge of a specific project or team. A team focused on achieving a goal that fits with something you want to do, right? Oh yes, of course. By stretching yourself in front of others, you grow.
I think he means that you should try it.
Really?
Well, what if you think you could grow as much as you wanted simply by staying on the team you're already on? Well, then you simply express an interest in assuming greater responsibility on that team you're already on. You have to let people know that you're interested when you are. Otherwise, they might assume that you're not interested, like that lady in the Earl Nightingale story. And that wouldn't fit anyone's goal, would it? No, it would not. What about outside opportunities? Well, outside is great after all. Come not within these doors. Within this roof, the enemy of all your graces lives. Huh? Wait. Oh, Shakespeare, right. I'm guessing that means I should go to workshops or seminars where I might find development opportunities. Well said, kind sir. You have to demonstrate your capabilities as a leader in order to be thought of as one. Hey, John, I got a question. What's that, DT? Should I take advantage of my company's mentorship program? Your company has one? Pretty sure, yeah. Then you should definitely take advantage of it. Not everybody gets that opportunity, so grab it.
Isn't it about time to work in some French?
Yes, I agree with Lee. Volontaire pour assumer des tâches. How's that?
He is going to volunteer to take on some tasks.
The ones that others are avoiding. Yeah, or just plain not interested in doing. And no one would know if you didn't speak up. Yeah, so if you've got creative, thoughtful ideas and solutions to problems, well, bring them on.
What about learning from your mistakes?
If you don't learn from your mistakes, you might as well not make them.
Napoleon Hill quote detected.
He said that? He did, and in that class again. And it was a long time ago, but wisdom is timeless. And it just goes to show... Goes to show what? That if you embrace new challenges, you can learn and grow and become better. Yeah, in other words, you practice being good. In a sense, yes. You're showing your commitment to improvement by taking some initiative. Good one, DT. Hey, any other important bits of wisdom? My fluffy turnip of embarrassment? Oh, that's a good one. There's at least one piece of wisdom that I like. You can trust people at work to give you good feedback by proactively reaching out to them. Yeah, presuming they didn't expect it, and presuming they know that it's going to work. True, assuming that.
That's good.
Right. So what it sounds like you're saying is what? Is that you have a lot of wisdom to share with everyone who is willing to benefit from a different perspective. Well, thanks, DT, but by a different perspective, I think you mean the wisdom of the ages. Which is something you're going to need when? The very moment that you realize that you can benefit from this new perspective. Which is probably something you'd have me do during a break. Oh, that's too easy. What is? You trying to set up a break like that? But I'm not trying to set up anything. In fact, I will break down into explicit detail the reasons that you too can succeed.
But first, break number 2.
We know a lot about you already because we know ourselves. For example, we know that you know how to listen to our podcast. We also know that you probably know how to subscribe. So as soon as you're done with that, tell us your story. We have ways you can contact us. It involves a special link where you can leave us a message. We may have an email address for you as well in the future, and we'll let you know if that happens. The reason for subscribing? I thought you'd never ask. When you subscribe, you automatically download all future episodes of that podcast. It just happens in your player without you having to go search again. How cool is that? This means better rankings for the podcast, more attention from advertisers, and more money. And this means more and better stuff for you. So your motivation is simple and easy. Subscribe today, whatever app and from whatever place you like. And don't just try to subscribe. There is no try. There is only do. We're changing the way we look at things, and remember, that's good. Eso es buenísimo. Also remember, this is financial life coaching from a happiness perspective. Coaching happiness. Our call to action is right in the show notes. Find it, and you win too. So, as I was saying, DT,
back when you set us up before that second break?
Yes. No, I didn't set anyone up.
Okay, as you like it. So, you're going to tell us how to succeed?
That's what I promised.
In explicit detail?
That is what I promised, as I said.
Okay then. So you have a new outlook on life now, and are ready to take on the world.
I am, but we've got a lot of ground to cover here at Act 3, so let's get started.
What do you suggest we should focus on first in this final section today?
I think the best course of action is to ask for leadership. Do it really, literally, ask for leadership.
That's a great idea, but how do we ask for leadership?
Funny you should ask that, E.T. It seems kind of obvious, but it isn't.
Why isn't it obvious, do you think?
Because we're not sure who we should be asking.
Oh, really? That's interesting. Who should we be asking?
We should be asking ourselves, or rather, our subconscious minds.
But why? Aren't we looking for specific skills from other people? Like that team thing you've been talking about?
We are looking for that, but secondarily, not primarily.
Huh? Can you be more specific?
Of course. When I say primarily, I mean ourselves, in that we should have developed these skills for ourselves first. Then we can look for them in others.
And we're going to want to find those skills in others. Because that means that they will be on the same page as us and we can understand each other.
That's good.
So by ringing the simple solution bell, we can remind ourselves that we are the leader we need.
Yes, as long as we're patient.
Right. When you need help or guidance, just ring the bell and wait.
Well, I wouldn't say that exactly. In fact, hold death a while at the arm's end. I will here be with thee presently. And if I bring thee not something to eat, I will give thee leave to die.
Wow. Shakespeare.
Yeah, and that was kind of intense, don't you think?
Perhaps, but I had to do it. After all, it was you who tried to make us all believe that ringing a bell and waiting would do it.
Actually, that wasn't me. That was a ChatGPT hallucination.
Okay, but you know it's not quite that simple.
Yes, I know it's not that simple.
But it is an effective plan.
And it works.
At least it did for me.
So it's an effective plan.
Yeah, and we could put it into action today.
Then let's keep looking for the perfect leader.
Mantra. Algorithm.
I'll sign off on that. If you agree that we need to use a mirror first.
What? Because we have seen leaders and they are us?
Yes, that's part of it. And so we lead ourselves in our investments.
Which helps us to lead others in their investments.
And which helps us decide who is ready to be on our team.
Which is how you've all gotten good.
Gracias por escuchar.
Salut. À la prochaine.
This podcast and our other podcast are productions of Little Red Hen Industries. The supporting cast who helps me bake the bread includes
Techno King, John C. Brandy, Alter Ego, Doubting Thomas, Fact Checker, A Small Brown Beef Animal, Seriously, Tiny. Facts are important but are also easy. Social Manager, Abraham Lincoln, Media Expert, Augustus Caesar. Psychologist, William James. Sound Designer, Adobe's Creative Suite. Spanish Consultant, Cameron J.K. Brandy. French Consultant, Leah, the Do-Your-Own Research Lady. Videographer, Eto Monkoshki. Audio Props, Les Paul. Inspiration, many podcasts and other sources and of course Napoleon Hill.
We also have websites, and you can subscribe to both podcasts. You can even send us a video, audio, or text message. But of course, you'll have to head to the show notes, either on your phone or on the web, to get the links and stuff. All the clickable links are in the show notes.
And before we forget, the artificial intelligence or AI voices you hear in our work come from Google, Amazon Polly, and OpenAI like we say in the show notes. We just love what AI can do when lovingly crafted.
Finally, you can find us on Podmatch.com, Matchmaker.fm,
Podbooker and Podcast Guests, where we consider guests and consider guesting on other people's shows.
And really finally, the music for our pods comes from Cute by Ben Sound and from Piano Background by Nick Simon Adams, as well as from AI MuseNet. The sound effect credits go to Jackson Academy Ashmore, Canusi G, Dr. Jekyll, Joe Payne, Everything Sounds, MK Play More Stories, ERH, Sand Emotions, Big Pickle 51, and Just Kidding. Yes, that's his or her name. All on freesound.org. Also, languages are the bomb.
Pull.